Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Old School with you here. Or should I say Vince? Big Sham. Been messing with some Fire Pro the last couple of days. And broke down and got the entrance DLC where you can basically create entrances for these guys. It also allows you to put some logos on for your wrestling federations and team logos, things of that nature. And they had it on sale, so I figured, what the hell. The only thing I haven't gotten from the DLC, I had the Season Pass, which got me most of it right from the beginning. The only thing I haven't bought since that's additional DLC are the 2 female packs. I just have no need for them. I don't know these women. I don't play the game nearly enough to make it worth the amount of money they're charging, which is pretty astronomical, really. It's like one pack is like $20. They're really both 20, but right now one's on sale for like 13. So that's a lot of money, especially right now. Things are getting a little heated in the world, and even us folks at Disney were let know that we're being paid through the 18th of next month, and we don't know after that. So, that said, I'm not dropping $30 on some female wrestlers for Fire Pro Wrestling. In the meantime, the craft mode, which is what we're looking at here, is pretty cool. If you haven't seen it already, it is definitely a neat feature. And I'll show you something here real quick, but it is... It's like I can't speak. Like I said, you can now see all the logos up there. And not even just the logos. So some of these are grayed out, and this is what I'll be working on now. The grayed out ones means that the creators of these edits use some sort of DLC content from the women's packs. Because that's the only thing I don't have, and therefore, because I don't have it, I can't use them. But what it can do is just copy and paste them and then go in and find what's red. Anything in red means that that came from DLC, and all I have to do is remove that and replace it with something that's non-DLC, whether it's a moveset, whether it's a costume piece. Not too tough. And I already did it with one, so that's what we'll take a look at. But as you can see here, Adam Page is a member of the Elite. And then if it's not somebody who's in part of a division, like there we've got Inner Circle logo going up on the top right now. SCU logo for Christopher Daniels. Alright, but for what we're going to be doing right now, got the Dynasty logo. That's fine, I actually uploaded that, so if you're looking for a Dynasty logo, go get it. The Bullet Club, NWA Power I did. And you can also do it with the teams. So like when the Road Warriors come out, that little logo should, I believe, be like on their nameplate, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so let's hit the WWE. We're going to go down to Bray Wyatt. So this was grayed out. I copied him over. And I had to change the face up. The mask that they were using here, there's some parts of it that are from the women's DLC pack. So all I did is go in, remove those, and replace them with a few others, and bam, there we have Bray Wyatt. What we're going to do now is work on giving him an entrance. So the venue, I don't know if it really matters. I'm assuming that no matter which one you choose, that when he comes out, it'll work. So, guess we'll find that out in a minute. Now here's the cool thing. Entrance attire. That's something this game's never had. Well, if I'm going to have him as the Fiend, that's costume number 1. But if we go to costume number 4 over here, there's a Fiend with a jacket. So we can give him a jacket for entrance purposes. Let's see. Performance. So from the entrance mode, you can add some different things to it. Whether it's, let's see. And I believe you have to choose something. Yeah, one of his current taunts. So we'll go with that. One of the other cool things is you can add music now. You can put your own theme songs in there. So I haven't had a chance to work on any of that yet. But will be coming soon. So no performances on the ramps. Ring entrance style over the ropes performance spot. Ring in the center. Let's say by the ropes. How's that? Let's slow it down a little bit. Entrance timing. So he won't come out for 3 seconds when the music hits. And I believe venue equipment. Oh yeah, so we've got lights, we've got flames, and what else does we have? The lights there, and you can change the light colors. We're going to just turn it all off though, because we want it to be a dark entrance for that. Then with the lighting, we'll go fixed. And we'll go with some dark purples here. Alright, let's see how this all looks. Preview. Oh, there's one more thing we can do here. The cameras you can change, get close-ups, pan outs. Although I got to tell you, this is not a great game to do close-ups on. So personally, maybe for your in-ring performance. So let's now go to preview and see what that all looks like. And then we'll have a pretty good idea of what it's like. You can see the camera pulling in. And there's your entrance. So you could have added the actual music as well, and then you have to cut it down. There's a file size maximum, which I forget what it is at the moment. But it's definitely reasonable if you're only going to have about a maximum of 30 to 45 seconds for an entrance on one of these. You don't want to put the whole song in there. You want to cut it down. So there are different programs out there you can use to make that happen. I'll probably just use my editor. And that's it, man. That's how it works. So we're going to save it. I felt like this was actually worth it. I think it was like $12.99 with the discount. And for that, I figure it's okay. Return to previous menu. I think that'll, yeah, it's safe because it's got the little green thing there. Tells you you've got a modified entrance. And now, let's go ahead and have an exhibition match. Barbed wire death, landmine. Barbed wire death match, what the hell? It's Bray Wyatt after all. Alright, we'll hit up our ECW. Cactus Jack, how's that? There's Bray Wyatt. And we should see, hopefully, if everything goes right. Hold that thought a minute. Non-title. Let's go ahead with a ECW-ish. Here we go. If ever there was a dream match, this would probably be it. WDM, welcome aboard. Definitely not my first stream live for this game, but I don't do it a lot. Nathan, how are you, man? Good to see you guys. Blazed in the house. Always a good morning, brother. If the Stardom is the female thing, then I just don't know them. It's not that I'm a fan or not a fan. I just don't know them, so doesn't grab me. It is specific to the venue. Okay, that's what I kind of figured. I don't play this game enough to really know all the little intricacies, ins and outs. Nathan, Global Force is not a bad idea. I'm not done by any stretch of the imagination. I just spent a lot of time just downloading different edits and then having to put them in the right places. Now I still have to make teams up. I mean, I got a lot of work to do, just the ones I've got. Yeah, this is definitely a massacre match. I always like this one, though, even from the original release. There's the ding-dong. Could use that barbed wire for something. Yeah, I almost always sim. I don't play it enough to remember the button combinations and things. I know they're pretty simple, but And by the way, guys, my plan for doing the 2K20 WrestleMania, hold that thought, for WrestleMania 36 that I've been working on, getting ready for. I was going to do it this weekend to tie in with the actual dates. But it looks like, as of now, WWE really is going to go through with it unless anyone's heard something different. And because I can't really commit to my schedule and I'm off tonight, I'm going to probably do it tonight around midnight, which is kind of the old time frame that I used to always do my streams at. So if you can't be up at midnight, I get it. I'm going to try and do it even earlier if I can. It might be a little later if I sleep in. It's hard to say right now. Everything's a mess. I wish I could be a little bit more pinpoint. But my plan right now is very late this evening or very early in the morning. And if you don't catch it live, catch a replay. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to record it just in case I get copyrighted out on it, because I am using a lot of stuff to bring it all together to make it as accurate and real to an actual WrestleMania that we may have seen, if not for the Steve Corino virus. Well, it's taped, yeah, but they've lost their main event. And the fact that it's taped sucks. I think we're getting ready for an explosion here in 2, 1. No? I mean, now that they've lost Roman Reigns, and by the way, I know there's some spoilers out there that people have seen. I have not looked at any of them deliberately, so I appreciate it if you don't share any spoilers that you may know of, if you know. But last I heard, Braun Strowman was filling in against Goldberg. That's a lose-lose situation. Goldberg could not possibly jackhammer Braun Strowman on his best day right now. It's just not going to happen. He couldn't do it to The Undertaker. He couldn't do it whatever his last match was. And that was his bread and butter. Yeah, I watched Wrestle Talk. They're good. Very entertaining. Damn. Turn him inside and out with that one. Right, The Fiend. That is right. Yeah, so, you know, Goldberg shouldn't have a belt to begin with right now, although, I don't know, it is what it is. WWE's really been just kicking themselves in the dick a lot lately. This should be it. Nope. I love this game when they go for a pin right as the bomb goes off. Uh-oh. Get ready for Doomsday. Oh! Wait a minute, what's that? Time limit? I'm guessing that's a time limit draw. Double knockout. Oh, shit. That's a perfect end to a match with these two. 100% on the match evaluation. Yeah, I love it when that thing goes off at the end. Just explodes. Oh, all right. Well, that's going to be a short stream. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been messing with, and I'll be doing some of this online probably either today or tomorrow. I'll be back. I've got to run some errands real quick here, and then I'll be back on for a little bit and take it from there. So thanks you guys for stopping by. Always a pleasure chatting it up with you guys a little bit. And again, the WrestleMania thing, it's going to be huge. I'm going to guess it's going to run at least 2 hours. Might even go a little over that. And put a lot of work into this for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I wanted to give us a little taste of what would normally be happening now without empty arenas. And I got to admit, I'm kind of curious to see what they've taped, even though, you know, the idea of WrestleMania being recorded is just so hard to swallow. But there's potential in it, especially with the Cena and Fiend thing. There's a lot of different things they could make happen in there, and maybe they'll take it in the direction of like Lucha Underground, where it's more dramatic and thematic and cinematic. That's what I would do with it. I mean, if I had to record my matches for WrestleMania and have no audience, then I'm going full on cinema. I'm just going to totally make it like something you've never seen before. And I feel like I would want to pump in sound, though. Like, you know, audience, crowd participation, noise in the background, just to fill it out. Otherwise, that's the thing really missing so much is when you watch these empty arena matches on TV. It's just kind of dead, and AEW at least had a clue what to do, because they would put one of the factions at ringside, and just having 4 or 5 people in that empty space echoes a lot, fills up a room a lot, and they were hooping and hollering pretty good. So that made a difference, big difference. You know, when this game came out and I was playing in those different arenas that they were putting in their little fantasy modes, I kept saying the thing that sucked about them, like Bray Wyatt's, for example, is that there's no crowd noise. It took all the life out of it. Well, in real life, it's much worse. Yeah, Nathan, that was the first time I ever saw a double KO, too. Three hours a day of no audience. I think that's over the top, but let's see how it turns out. Yeah, and you talk about the things that are happening right now in the world and the negative parts of it. And God knows there's plenty of it. But some of the positive things from wrestling alone, let's just focus on that. That's what we're here for. Is this has forced the WWE to do what they should have been doing, which is focusing on the characters instead of the stupid stories and the over-the-top, whose wife is sleeping with this guy and all that. It's stupid. And I know that scratches Vince's itch, but having them come out and actually just talk face-to-face and have issues with one another, it really came across much better with the development. And even some of the matches, quite honestly, felt better because they were given time. It wasn't, 7 to 10 minutes and out. So I'm just hoping they don't revert back to the old formula completely once things get back to normal in another few weeks. Anyway, I guess we'll see. But I think for the industry, this has actually been a good thing because it's forced them to think outside the box. It's pushed somebody like Vince to do something he doesn't want to do, which God knows it would take an act of God for him to do it. All right, folks, I got to run. I got to get up out of here, and I will look forward to hopefully seeing you guys again. My plan is tonight. I wish I could give you an exact time. I just can't right now. It'll depend on my sleep pattern, and right now that's been a mess, so I've got to let my body rest. But I will get it going as soon as possible, and hopefully some of you overnight creatures that used to always keep me company when that was the normal will be back for that, and then everybody else catch it in the morning. So what if it's recorded? That's kind of like the real theme this year, isn't it? All right, everybody be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another, and I will see you ringside real soon.